Hello everybody, this is Coco. I'm from the Weekend Pirates and one of the guys responsible for the documentary Entangled in Costa Rica, which got 3 awards at your amazing festivals. So first of all, a big thank you for that. I'm here in Costa Rica right now, on the South Pacific side, close to the jungle as you can see, and yeah, doing these questions. First of all, you wanted to know how the production was and how was the inspiration for the film. And as often in life, it was kind of a coincidence because we have been on a dive trip here in the area to Canio Island, which is a beautiful little island close to the coast. And we've met Julian there. He was our dive instructor, and he also was or is now strongly connected to Inoceana, a marine conservation organization, and he told us about an incident which happened in 2019 where they came across a family of entangled whales, of entangled humpback whales, especially the mother and the baby whale, a very young calf, were entangled in a lot of fishing gear, in lines, in buoys, and he told us that they had been a rescue and that there was a lot of going on back then, and they had some material, some footage of the rescue and all the incident, and they wanted to share that to the people out there, but had no time, had no skills at all. So they asked us if we can do it, and since we have a background in media production, which we did for nearly 25 years, we said, okay, let's do this. Let's do some good and try to make a documentary, make a short film which can have an impact and hopefully open the eyes to the people. And we don't have much equipment here with us, and actually we are in kind of a different field of work right now. We mostly want to spread veganism, and we want to work on our sustainable farm and permaculture, doing wildlife conservation, rewilding and all the stuff. But of course we've got some equipment with us, a small camera, laptop and software, and as I mentioned, we have the skills doing that. I've made some documentaries before in very different genres, and we did a lot of other media production, mostly for corporate clients and all the stuff. So that's the background. That's the background of us and of the film actually. The production was kind of short. After we agreed about the story, which came from Mago, from Inoceana, we went to Drake Bay and to Canio Island to reshoot some of the scenes, to do the interviews, to make some underwater shots, to look over the shoulder of Inoceana, what they are doing there in the oceans, their important work with water analysis and coral restoration and all this stuff. And after 6 days of shooting, we had all the material, and a very long editing process started, and it was very difficult with all the material we got from the rescue. It was mostly shot on smartphones, and there was some part missing because at the end it was a very long rescue process. At the end all the batteries died, and we had to find a little workaround to make it happen, like in the movie, like in the documentary right now. But it did work, and my wife Pippa, who did all the editing, did a great job on that, and we made this 25 minutes piece of work, and are out now at some festivals over the last month, and especially since yesterday we are out now online, which makes us very happy finally that people can see it. The feedback so far is great. We had a Q&A session and presentation with Mission Blue, the NGO from Dr. Sylvia Earle 2 days ago, with some participants and viewers from all over the world, which was great. And as I said yesterday, we went online on both our websites, the Vegan Pirates and Inusiana. And we hope that the film will get a lot of attention, and a lot of people will see it, open their eyes about what's happening to our marine life, to our oceans, with all the fishing and destruction of the oceans. So yeah, that's so far the answer for question 1. So question number 2, how I see the relationship between cinema and internet. Well, over the last 10, 15, 20 years, there was a huge development, and it opened up many possibilities for filmmakers like us, who don't have a big network or big studios or big funding behind. Actually, Entangled in Costa Rica was a completely non-budget production, and we also don't have any marketing budget for this. So we can use these amazing streaming platforms and all the social media possibilities. For us, it would be possible to go into cinemas. Maybe with some of the festivals, of course, but not to finally get some audience, to finally target the audience we want to have. That would be totally impossible, because yeah, we would not get the budget for that to go into the cinemas. But with social media, with streaming, we can really get to the people, which is great. And I guess that's the big advantage of streaming and social media these days. Even small filmmakers can go out and can reach yeah, their audience, and can spread the word. And it doesn't matter if it's environmental topic, if it's social. You can reach everyone these days, and it's a total different process than 15 or 20 years ago, because it was kind of an exclusive circle to be in the cinema. And as I mentioned, it would have cost you a lot of money to make a copy on film, on celluloid. Is very cost intensive. Even to distribute DVDs, which I did 10, 15 years ago, it's expensive. It's a very expensive process, and connected with a lot of work to make the DVD and put it in an envelope, send it all over the world. And right now, yeah, you can have a account on Vimeo or YouTube, and upload the video and share it, and you can reach all these people. So it's kind of a democratic process. I'm thinking that you can really go and find your audience very, very easy. And yeah, for us it already happened that way. We've been to many festivals. Nearly all of them were happening online. Some were lucky and could, even with the lockdowns and all the corona situation going on, they had real screenings in cinemas, but most of the festivals happened online, and we could be part of this. And now, since we are online with our documentary, we can work these media, and can find our audience. So yeah, I think it's great. The future of the seventh art, the future of cinema, is strongly connected to streaming and social media and all this, because yeah, it's changed our reception of media the last 15-20 years completely. change that. We do not watch um, linear television, or we do not go to cinemas anymore, which on one hand is a sad fact, but on the other hand, as I mentioned before, it's great because yeah, we can use this new technology. We can use streaming and social media to get our audience and to target our audience with a very limited budget, with no or low budget production, and that's kind of a very democratic process. I'm thinking. When you look back in the 1920s, 1930s, there have been some media theories from people like the German Bertolt Brecht or Walter Benjamin, Hans Magnus Enzensberger, which all came up with media theories, and Bertolt Brecht was one of the guys who wrote the so-called radio theory, and it was about changing the thing that you are a receiver. So he was saying everyone should become a sender and send out information to other people, and not sitting in front of the radio and listening to the program. No, you can make your own program, and that's exactly what's happening right now with all this technology, and it has a huge impact on cinema. I'm thinking, because everybody can make a movie, even with a very limited budget or with no budget. Even with a smartphone today, you can make kind of a movie, and you can go online and you can find your audience, and that's great. And on the other hand, it's very important to keep cinema as an art form, that you have this big sceneries, if you have the big equipment and all the stuff. So I'm guessing that we have this balance, and we should have this balance, these two ways. On one hand, you have the really good cinema production, actually, where you go and watch it in a cinema, where the lights dim and you have the big screen and the amazing audio Dolby surround system. And on the other hand, you have all these social media and streaming devices out there, and you can yeah, become a producer. Everybody can become a producer, and taking a close look on what's happening in our environment and our world with animal exploitation and social things, all these Black Lives Matter discussions. All this wouldn't be possible without this kind of media, that we are all kind of yeah, a sender right now, a producer. And I think that has a very big impact on cinema as well. And I hope and I believe that cinema will always be exist, will ever exist. And yeah, it's kind of similar like the thing we have in the music industry, where the records, where vinyl have a big revival in the last years. So a lot of bands, a lot of musicians bring out vinyl again, and people want to have this record in their hands, and they want to feel it. And it's the same with cinema, I guess, and with celluloid. So it will always be there. Even Hollywood is shooting a lot of stuff on film. Still, they are still using it. They're still using the big cameras, or even going with IMAX productions, 70 millimeter, 35 millimeters. So that's great, and I think that's the way we can keep the cinema like it was. And we also should expect even more transition or change within this new media and social media and all these streaming devices. And it only works when it goes hand in hand, and it will work if the content is good. So if the content is good, it doesn't matter if you watch it on a smartphone, if you watch it on your telly, on laptop, or you go to the cinema. I mean, I would love to watch our documentary in the cinema, but it would be very difficult. In Costa Rica, maybe we have to go to San Jose, to the capital, because there are no cinemas here in our area. And I'm not sure if I can book a room in one of the cinemas in San Jose for showing the movie. So for us, all the other ways are working right now. But there's a lot of good content out there, highly high quality production, and they are supposed to be in the cinema. So in the end, it's about the content. If it's good, you can watch it everywhere. If you can enjoy it in the cinema, feel free to do it. But all the other stuff, all the other media is a very good opportunity for, especially for democratizing all this process and for small filmmakers like we are. So okay, I guess I was too long, but let's see. See you everybody. Yeah, check out our documentary, www.thevegapirates.com, and yeah, watch it on Vimeo, watch it on our website, and feel free to share it. We really would appreciate that. Thank you very much for having me. Bye bye.